Alright guys, I'm back again with another update video about Young Philly. If you don't know what I'm talking about or have no idea who even Young Philly is, go watch my last videos. I highly recommend it to understand what's going on in this video. But we got a little update on Young Philly. So first off, many companies and collaborators are already scrubbing any affiliation they had with Young Philly. First, like I said in the last video, the Simon has deleted their dedicated video they had with him that had over 40 million views. Like, I bet that hurt to delete, but like, that's crazy that they just deleted a video like that had like that amount of views, and they didn't even know if he was guilty or not, which makes me wonder because the Simon were friends with Philly, and I'm not sure how close they were, but they do know more about the real Philly than we do, so maybe they know something that we don't know about him. Because if he's willing to act this way on camera, bro, just imagine him off camera. He probably acted and said like way more crazier stuff. So I wonder if Simon ever noticed any red flags while hanging out with Philly. And like, that's why they deleted the video. Because they just know that he's probably guilty of what he's being charged with. But you know, those are speculations right now. He could be totally innocent for all I know. And the Simon or whoever is behind Simon, their PR team was like, we had to protect the Simon's image, right? We gotta delete the video. Without ever even finding out that he's guilty or not. Now moving on to the Beta Squad. The Beta Squad seems like more lenient towards Philly. I think they're gonna wait to find out if he's guilty or not before deleting any videos. Or at least before deleting the dedicated video on Young Philly. Have my own opinion about this, but I'll talk about it later. I don't think they should, regardless if he's guilty or not. But you know, we'll get into that later. And of course, like I predicted in the last video, a lot of the brand deals, before I found out he was guilty or not, have to straight up dropped or canceled whatever they're working on with Philly. First, the FA canceled a new show that was going to have Philly cooking alongside England's top players like Saka. His brand deals with ASOS have been deleted. His sauce he had with Heinz has been pulled. His clothing line with Purplex has been taken down. Fort Asylum, a channel that he used to appear all the time on, announced that they're suspending their contract with Young Philly. His dating show with Gymshark called Hit Off has been unlisted. First live show of Chunks and the Philly podcast has been, well, you guessed it, canceled. And the producer of the show, Upload Productions, say that they're going to be pausing all and any work with Young Philly. So they say that they're pausing all and any work with Young Philly. I'm assuming that doesn't necessarily mean that they're dropping him like right away. So I think they maybe think that he could be innocent. And I think that same company that produced the Chunks of Philly show also produces and works with Beta Squad. I'm not too sure. I could be straight line. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's wrong for these companies to straight up just drop him when they don't even know if he's guilty for what he is being charged for. So like, for all we know, he could just be an innocent man. And yeah, I can't imagine how much money this dude just lost from all these brand deals dropping him. I don't even want to think about how much that would amount to. Now, on the creator side, I feel like a lot of them are waiting to see if Philly is guilty or not. Unlike the companies who just straight up just dropped him. But if he's found out to be guilty, we're going to see a lot of these videos be deleted. And a good bit of them have pretty big numbers. Now, first, I do wonder what's going to happen with the Beta Squad videos with Philly, because he's in like at least 20 of their videos, with some of them being the most popular ones. Like, are they just gonna delete all those videos if he's guilty? I highly doubt they are, because there's just too many videos to delete. And again, like I said, those videos are some of the best and most popular ones. I don't think they're just gonna straight up delete them. But I feel like they're most likely gonna delete their dedicated video they had with him, just like Simon did. And second, regardless if he's innocent or not, I think it's kind of stupid to delete videos where he like just appeared in. Like, bro, I just don't understand that. I get it, you know, you want to have like a clean image, but like, people are gonna notice that you deleted the video, and someone's gonna upload it anyway. So you just might as well just keep it up at this point. I just feel like there's no point in deleting it. Going back to the court case, we have a little update on it. Philly is currently out on a $200,000 conditional bail until his next court date on the 9th of December. With some of these conditions being, he had to surrender his passport, so he's basically stuck in Australia. Well, not basically, he is stuck in Australia. Just like how I was stuck in that hurricane. He also had to frequently check in with the police. He can't contact the alleged victim. He can't comment about any of this on his social media. But yeah, if Philly is found innocent, he'll be able to go back to the UK. And hopefully he'll be able to continue his career like nothing happens. But yeah, I feel like at this point, a lot of damage has been done. And even if he's found innocent, I feel like a lot of brand deals are going to be like really scared to pick him back up again, or even work for him in the future. And also, I feel like a lot of content creators are not going to ever work with him again. Probably out of fear that this guy could have still possibly did it. I don't know. And yeah, he'd obviously sue the woman for like buttloads of money for basically destroying his career like overnight. Now, if Philly's found guilty, every brand or creator will never work for him again. His entire career will be destroyed more than it already is. It's likely that he'll have to serve the sentence in Australia and not be extradited back to the UK. which probably sucks even more for Philly. But at that point, he's guilty, so womp womp. And yeah, as I was writing the script and like working on this video, there's actually more evidence and more stuff that has came out. Oh my god, this is so long. But this article by The Sun says that young Philly has reportedly secured a long-term residence in Perth as he faces a 2-year wait for his R-word trial. I just don't understand, like, why does it need to take that long to, like, figure out if he's guilty or not? Like, it shouldn't take that long. Like, that means 2 years of his life he's gonna have to sit there in, like, misery. And people are probably gonna call him a rapist on the internet. And for all we know, this dude could be completely innocent. And if you're wondering why I think if he's innocent or not, I don't think so. I think he's probably guilty. And also, court documents haven't revealed the moments leading up to crimes that Philly committed. So here we go, I'm gonna read it to you. The alleged victim, a university student, was with a friend in the VIP section of the Perth show Philly was performing in. She's said to have been drinking throughout the night until the early hours of the following day. Once Philly stopped performing and the club started to close, the young woman is believed to have met with the social media star. The pair are believed to have gone back to a hotel room together. The alleged victim then claims she was sexually assaulted and R-worded inside the room on September 28th. The woman phoned her friends around 5:31 a.m., which detectives believe was immediately after the alleged assault, according to the documents. Young Philly's lawyer claims that the woman did not mention any form of sexual assault, sexual misconduct, and short conversation with the pal. The WA police prosecutor says despite the video, figuring out what happened within the room will be the issue. He also claims that the prosecutor had photographs of the alleged victims which show a history of what we say is violent acts. So yeah, I can easily see how she could lie about this. Like, they went in a hotel room, they did something, and she like concocted a plan to like lie about it. And be like, oh, he R-worded me to, you know, get money out of him. This sort of stuff happens all the time with celebrities. So I don't think it's impossible or crazy to think that she could have easily thought that she could get away with it. So she could have easily affect her injuries. Cause like, you're going in a hotel room with somebody that you don't really know that much. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? I just feel like you don't go in a hotel room with a dude you don't know just to hang out. Like, I feel like something's going on there. And obviously I don't think that she deserves it. Like, if she's telling the truth and she did not want it, I still think what Philly did is wrong. I'm just saying, like, I do notice flaws in her statement or her story. Because one, like I said, you don't go in a hotel room with a stranger you barely know just to hang out. Two, you didn't say nothing about this to your friends. And if she acts like completely normal and like fine to her friends, then I feel like she's probably lying about it. Like, there's just no way you could act fine and completely normal to your friend when like something traumatic like that happened to you. But on the other hand, she could have easily like been embarrassed or just didn't want to talk about it. I don't know. I feel like women usually do tell their friends if something like that happens to them. And third, apparently there's CCTV footage of her like leaving the hotel room or a hotel or something. And if there's like no sign of bruises or cuts like she's claiming she had, and she looks completely fine, then she's probably lying. Now, on the other hand, I do think it's possible that Philly could have done this. Because one, there was a clip on Ice for Speed live stream where he choked a woman. And you could tell like she and her friend were like pretty uncomfortable by that. But they're like, funny joke. What did this guy just do? And I think it's strange and ironic that he's literally being accused of choking the alleged woman. Second, on like one of these blind date videos, he started kissing this girl and she pulled away and he kept kissing. It was one of the most weirdest and creepiest things ever. And third, he tried defending pedophilia on an episode of the Chunks and Philly podcast. And when Chunks said that a 25-year-old and a 16-year-old should not date, and that it's weird and disgusting, he got literally like so uncomfortable.
Legal age is actually 16 in the UK.
No, so a 25-year-old can't be with a 16-year-old?
Yes, they can.
Yes.
A 25-year-old with a 16-year-old?
Yeah.
That can't be.
I know, bro. I agree, G. I agree. Morally, it's wrong, but the law
As soon
is
as you're 16, you're legal.
You're allowed to club.
A 25-year-old cannot be with a 16-year-old. It's illegal. And it's immoral. And it's disgusting.
16-year-old.
So regardless of if he's guilty or not, I think these clips show that this guy is kind of a weird person. Because if you don't know, Cody Ko was like literally visibly uncomfortable when Newell was trying to like tell him a joke. Like, imagine being like 25 in high school. And you could tell like Cody got visibly uncomfortable by this joke because he like slept with a 15-year-old or 17, my bad.
Do you imagine being 25 sitting in classes pretending you're 16?
God damn, dude.
Just learning about like the periodic table and shit.
Oh my god.
You're like, yeah. Oh, gold. Yeah. Girls being like, hey, you're on varsity, right? And you're like, oh. Listen.
I can't
Listen,
talk
this
to
is
you.
this is
isn't a good idea.
I'm here for
And yeah, this guy is such a douchebag. You know what he did? It came out that he apparently ghosted a 12-year-old terminally ill kid. And before he did that, he was like, he made a video like, oh, I'm gonna support you, I'm gonna play a game of Fortnite. And like when it came time to do that, he like pretty much ghosted the mom and apparently told the kid to shut up. So if that's true, then this guy is a douchebag because he just can't take 30 minutes out of his day to play Fortnite with one of your fans that's literally gonna die. And lastly, another YouTuber who collaborated with him a lot, the Angry Ginge, has broken silence and addressed the allegations about Young Philly, basically saying the same thing as Chunks, that he can't comment on it since it's an ongoing court, and that he doesn't know anything beyond what we know.
Honestly, I can't comment on legal proceedings. I don't know anything more. I know the exact same as you. I know what's been put out in the news. I don't know anything more. Please don't think I do. And it is what it is. We have to just wait for the final verdict. Yous will all make your own opinions and whatever. I think the next big question, if you want my honest answer, I don't know its future. I don't know its future at the minute. Right? At the minute, I don't know. And that's all I'm gonna say.
And yeah, that's about all the updates I have for you for right now. And if there is any more, I'll make another video about it, obviously. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.